cross, and right in front of the referee, out comes the yellow card, and that is Casale into the book.
They tried to stop every possible counter-attack from, or every possible opportunity for Roma, so they knew exactly what they have to do in the last 5 minutes, plus the added time that will arrive, so they are concentrate on this game. They will not give any inches out to their opponent.
Well, Roma in position here with 4 minutes remaining, the free kick to be taken. Not in a shooting position, but they've got the numbers there as they look for this equalising goal, and a draw would be a positive result at this stage. Well, Maresca again getting involved and slowing the match down as Magnani makes his disagreement. Pellegrini. Away by Magnani. Time there to think. Time there to pass. Tamez finds Ongla. And the return is perfect. Kalinic. Faleone, 50-50. And well played El Shaarawy as well there, the winger, not pulling out of that challenge. Well, it was an evening with a terrific storm, but it's been something of a perfect storm as far as Igor Tudor is concerned, with the reaction of his players, the nerves of AS Roma, and the ability to show what this shirt means to them here for the Verona fans. As Perez won't get that one to come away on the far side, it's just a throw-in to Hellas Verona. And the tempo of the game again going down, which you feel does not suit the side chasing the result. There was the yellow card for Casale from earlier on. Both coaches have used all 5 substitutions. Mkhitaryan cutting through the middle of the field. Pellegrini ahead of him, gets there. Perez on the right. Mayoral and Abraham in the box, but it's Perez. He goes alone and stings the gloves. And now El Shaarawy for the 2nd week in a row, but this time Davidovic is in the way and he's gone down after it struck him. Referee pauses the play and calls to the minute. Disappointment for the Roma supporters, but the referee has to stop it when there's a potential head injury.
Yes, a concussion, you know, and he's not. He have to stop the match immediately and call inside the medical. Here we see that from Perez. He come inside. He's left-footed, and so he come inside. He preferred that position because he could come inside, cover the ball, and try to shoot on goal. And he did very well, but it was too easy for Montipò in this situation. And here we see El Shaarawy. Yes, it's like a punch in the face. In this situation, it was just on top of the head, but you know, it's very hard this situation, and he have to recover in few minutes.
And for Davidovic to go down for that sort of situation, it must have really hurt, because he is rock solid, the defender. We're into the 90th minute now, and there's going to be, well, minimum, imagine 5 minutes added on, as we saw a rather upset looking bench there from AS Roma as they're facing their first defeat of the season. And it's not against one of the giants of Italian football. It's not one of the 7 so-called sisters. It's against 0 points after 3 games, new coach Hellas Verona. But there is still the added time to come, as the 90 minutes is all but finished. Cristante. El Shaarawy. It is 5 minutes. And now Davidovic wants back on. The ball is long forward. Smalling with the header. Down by Magnani. Pellegrini put off by Perez. Smalling along the ground. It's a corner kick to Roma. Great chance here. Late in the game. Men in the box.
It's all in the box now, except for the goalkeeper. But I think they will be all inside. They have a good header Borja Majoran, Smalling, Abraham.
In it comes, good height on it too. The head of it was Davidovic, and then the shot again. It's Davidovic. Well, it's a lot of contenders for man of the match as the cross in from Mayoral. Montipos come early, and he took it at the second of attempt. Good piece of keeping.
Yeah, great choice from him. Well done, well done. He comes inside the traffic and he catch the ball in this situation. It's very important for his team. Well done from him.
Long kick out in towards the middle. Ilic. Well, despite the own goal, tremendous performance from Ilic as Patricio shows his confidence. Incredible there from the Portuguese. Didn't do the best contact with his clearance.
And that's what he have to do, because the defense line was just a little bit in late, so he have to come out and just to control this ball. Verona have to try to push just a little bit forward to come out from the defense, from the box. That's what they have to do, and they are doing very well, you know.
Referee's whistle. 2 minutes of the additional time has gone. And it doesn't look like there's anything left in the tank here for AS Roma. Smalling goes down. Wasn't happy with that challenge. Now the long kick. Patricio forced to take it back a few steps. Now looking for the flick on. Away it goes, but only as far as El Shaarawy. Abraham. Well, he tried to make the angle. Davidovic again making the block. El Shaarawy through the crowd, but wide.
He just tried to finishing from outside of the box, and he had to do that. You know, too much traffic, too much people inside the penalty area, so he just tried to shoot on goal from that position. Not easy at the moment because there are more or less 20 players inside the box, and not easy to find out a space to shoot on target.
And towards Barak, got that first goal that just began this incredible evening we've seen here. What a fantastic match of football. This is Ibanez. Now Smalling. Well, they're running out of time. 90 seconds remaining of the additional 5 minutes. Perez pushed back towards his own goal. What an effort there on the left side from Casale. Now with Patricio. Whistles rain down from the home support. The header flicked on. Ilic sent it to Cristante. Oh, leading with the arm there, Kalinic. Perhaps referee says no foul. Laid off, El Shaarawy. Aiming for Abraham. Referee, the arm is pointed in Verona's favour. It's a free kick, and that's 4 of the minutes gone.
And they defended very well, you know, they defended very well. Here we see Magnani inside the box against Abraham, and they did well. They did exactly what they have to do today, and they pay for this. You know, they have their rewards.
Listen to the supporters. The first home victory of the season, the first victory of the season, and after not seeing their side play here in all of 2021, this is an occasion to savour for the Hellas Verona supporter. Antonin Barak. Well, there's 20 seconds to go. The Hellas army out in force, and they have a new commander. His name is Igor Tudor. This is the last chance for AS Roma. Barak away. The referee has the whistle in his mouth. And the final whistle goes. The Tudor era begins with an historic victory and inflicts Mourinho's first defeat of the season. The final score, Hellas Verona 3, Roma 2. Well, Massimo, a fantastic night of football here, and what a victory for Tudor, and what a defeat for AS Roma and for Mourinho.
Yes, of course. Technically not a great game, of course, but we see the spirits inside of the two teams, you know, especially from Verona that...
Full time, AS Roma beaten away. The first time they are being beaten in the 2021-2022 season. They had an early lead in the first half. Lorenzo Pellegrini scoring in the 36th minute, but Antonin Barak equalized in the 49th minute for Hellas Verona. And then they went ahead again through an own goal scored by Ivan Ilicic. That is in the 58th minute. But goals from Caprari and David Faraoni, the captain, has given Igor Tudor his first win as he takes over from Di Francesco, who was far. This man here is disappointed. This is not the result he wanted, having won the last three Serie A matches. Okoth at full time, Hellas Verona 3, AS Roma 2. Is this the result we should be talking about as far as the form of AS Roma is concerned?
No, this is a bit of football. It can go either way, and this is a perfect example of revenge served tactically and cold. This is a club that has been really struggling to beat Roma over the past seasons, and I think today just having a go, getting their first win, against a team that is in a fine form.
New coach.
I mean, it just speaks volume about the confidence that the new coach is bringing into this side. Yeah. And I think kudos to them. They stuck with the tactical play, playing with three at the back.
Yeah.
Personally, I was against that because they're playing against a very good side. Sticking with their plan, three at the back, four at the midfield, going forward, two up front, and from start to finish, they played the same tactical style of play that they did, and we can see the results. So
we can see the results. Mutiso, looking at this result and also beating AS Roma, considering their perfect form they've had, they have to build now from this moving forward.
Yes, I've never seen Jose Mourinho be devoid of ideas like this. I mean, in the 66th minute, he made 3 substitutions at the same time. He made 5 substitutions in total in the 78th minute. So kudos to Hellas Verona, and kudos to the new coach, Igor Tudor. This is his first win, and what in good style. And I said earlier in the pre-match analysis that the players will look up to or draw inspiration from their captain Faraoni, and he got the winner. And what a beautiful goal it was. I mean, in the second half, I said in the halftime analysis that in the second half, the coach that needs to tweak something in the second half, they'd be more clinical, and they were clinical in the second half.
And of course, just looking at the team stats, we are seeing the home team, Hellas Verona, having 436 passes against 385, and also a possession of 78 to 70. This is a team that knew they are down there, and they had to come out shooting at all cylinders while facing Jose Mourinho's side.
Stats don't lie. Most of the times, the team that has a huge chunk of possession, most of the times, always carry the day.
Yeah.
Verona, they showed it from the start to
Unless
finish.
you're Arsenal.
They showed it from start to finish, knocking the ball around. And one thing I love about the team is the efficiency, the mobility in that team, the rotation. You can't know who's marking who, who's moving where. So, I mean, tactically, they got it right. And this is a team that, even under pressure, they've still been playing the same formation, sticking to their plan and, working. Because, I mean, if at all they were under pressure, probably they would have been doing things here and there. But you could see, as much as they brought in substitutes and all that, but they still stuck to that same game plans. So I think they did well, carried the day, and it was Roma's game to lose because on paper, definitely, including myself, I was going for Roma to carry the day, but again, this football.
Real quick, Mutiso, Mourinho, we've seen it before, having lost a game like this one, moving forward, maybe Mourinho does not always have that a good run to a season. Just maybe can it be that Mourinho is again in the mud?
No, I don't think so. But I'm sure by their next game, they will have a show of character, a good show of character, and maybe carry the day.
Carry the day. Okoth, Juventus against AC Milan?
I'll go with the home team, Juventus.
Juventus. Udinese up against Napoli?
Napoli, definitely.
Napoli, definitely. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What a game we've had. Hellas Verona winning 3-2. That is of AS Roma. It was a beautiful game that we had here on K24. And that is where the big train of Big Three comes to a stop. Remember, next Sunday we do this again all over from EPL to La Liga Santima and then to your show, the Serie d'Italia show. Thank you so much for watching. Coming up next is the Sunday Review with Alan Owino, talking about everything to do with politics and the sports of the day. My name is Chris Migwambo. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing.
Ndio. Nsaidie nini? Nsaidie mic ya Chris. Haye. Uko salama? Kabisa. Kazungu bado. Ajuge na talk back pia.
Mic yako nayo. Mic uko nayo.
Niko na mic.
Chukua tu.
Niingize Kazungu. Bro, toe ile. Tule. Itoe. Ndio. Tunaingia na? Navaa tu sasa hivi. Tunaingia na? Run highlights. Si introduce highlights. Mwambie run highlights.
Anasema ati usimame.
Wasitue run to highlights. Bro, umeona kalamu hapo nje? Pen. Situmiangi. Preview one. Sijui, hey. Wase, done. Natumia kamera gani?
with no response, we broke the house only to get that there were 2 kids who had already died.
Police in Nakuru investigating an incident in which a doctor is accused of killing his 2 children by injecting them with a yet-to-be-established drug before attempting suicide.
Bali na sisi kuwa viongozi ama wanasiasa, sisi kwanza ni Wakristo.
Deputy President William Ruto defends leaders against a ban from addressing in churches, saying they're also believers and should not be condemned.
Na agenda yangu kubwa itakuwa uchumi number 1, uchumi number 2, na uchumi number 3.
And NC leader Musalia Mudavadi says he will review the Finance Act 2021 if elected president to help alleviate the tax burden on Kenyans. Good evening to you. The Sunday Review begins right about now. I'm Alan Abinadab Owino. Clement Muli is on the sign language desk. To our top story tonight, police in Nakuru are investigating an incident in which a senior doctor is accused of killing his 2 children, aged 3 and 5, before attempting suicide on Saturday night. According to the report, the doctor had a disagreement with his wife prior to the incident. However, the nature of the fallout was not immediately clear. Nakuru County Police Commander Beatrice Kiraguri says that preliminary investigations indicate that the doctor injected the children with a yet-to-be-established drug leading